Man, let's cook some leg quarters today. Alright, first thing we do is rinse the chicken off, put it in the sink, rinse it off. Add a little olive oil on top of that chicken to lube it up. After you do the olive oil, let's sprinkle some seasoning, highly seasoning on it. Now let's pull the skin back. Put seasoning under the skin, it's very important. Flip the chicken over, season the back. I'm gonna add a little spray, make sure it's well lubricated. Now I went outside the grill to set my grill up, get ready to cook. At the same time, I soaked my smoking wood. Now my grill is ready to grill up, so I put my wood on the grill. Put the pan on top, make sure the pan is hot. Alright, the pan got a little hot. My wood started to catch on fire, so I had to move it back a little bit. We don't want fire, we want smoke. So just doing that method allows it to cool down. And you notice I placed my chicken on skin side down. Now it's time to take a little break. Let's have a little break. Alright, remember, I got the skin side down. I just want to char the skin up. Some people like eating the skin. I actually don't. But if you don't do it in this process, you won't never get this char. So basically, I'm just charring the skin up. Make sure it's nice and crispy. And this is the only way you'll get that process. So when it's ready, I just moved it to the side like this. You notice I have my charcoals on one side and no charcoals on the other side. So if I want to have direct heat, I put the food on the charcoal side. If I want to cool off, I move the food off the charcoal side. Alright, let's get ready to close this lid up. Alright, let's check on the chicken again. Let's see did it char up. Let's see. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Let's see what I gonna do with it. Oh, I say guess I'll go leave it right there a little bit. Guess to char up the back side a little bit too, to get that little fiery taste in it. So, I guess I'm done with it. So just move this back like this. And we're gonna get ready to put some more chicken on the grill. Alright, we got some more leg quarters on the grill. Remember, skin side down. We want to char them up just like that. Just like that. And you notice the fire is not that coming up like it was because I moved those pieces of wood back. I just want to smoke. I just want those woods to smoke and not burn. Added some more chicken to the grill, skin side down first. Alright, after a few minutes, I said, let me check this out, see how everything's going. Everything's looking pretty good. Probably had me a beer around this moment. I said, okay, everything looking about right. Okay, you see how that fire came up like that? Put that lid on top to smother the fire down. This is a good tip. If your fire start blaze up, a fire needs oxygen, a source, and oxygen, a source, and some damn heat, or a lighter to light. So if you remove the oxygen, the fire will go down. So that's what I'm doing in this moment. Because that fire, it creates a bad taste in your meat. You don't want that. Alright, so my wood chip look like it caught back on fire. I ain't worried about it now. But look at that. Ooh, look at that thing look crispy up. So I flip these things over like that to get some of that charcoal flavor on the backside. Sounding on me on the backside, but what the hell? You gotta do what you gotta do. So now excuse my camera work because I'm holding the camera at the same time while I'm doing this. Alright, I I see my wood catching on fire again. I said, let me move my wood back out of the way again, because I want my wood to smoke, not to burn. Well, I don't want the fire like that. I want it to smoke a little bit. You don't want to burn. You want your smoke to be low smoke, so you have a good flavorful scent going to the food. So let me smother the fire down a little bit. Okay. Obviously, I said these two chickens on the sides are ready, so I flip them on the back side. Let's look at this chicken in the middle. This chicken in the middle will be a little difficult because the skin is really not on it. So let me just move these chickens out the way. And say, let me just go to the next step. We don't got all day. You know what I mean? It's Sunday. I got some stuff to do. So this is how I cheat. I put that aluminum pan on there, saved a little bit of the beer left, poured it in there. I can put the chicken in this pan. What this pan's gonna do is gonna allow all the moisture not to drip down and stay in the pan. At the same time it stays in the pan, it takes a little longer to dry out your food because the drippings are stuck in the pan. But you'll notice if I close the lid, the smoke is still able to touch the meat. So you're doing two things at once. You're cooking the lays away and you're still allowing your meat to smoke. All right, look at that. Take a closer look. That thing's sizzling. You probably can't hear it sizzling because I've got the volume down, but it's probably sizzling. So let me see what I can do next. Put a little butter in there because chicken don't have a lot of meat. Put a little lemon juice right there. You know, give it a little spice to it, a little tanginess. Drop that lemon in there like that. Boom, chicken broth. Hit that thing with that chicken broth. So I do that because I don't have to worry about the damn thing. You hit that thing with that chicken broth a little bit. So basically it's gonna stew at the bottom and smoke at the top while maintaining this moisture. And I kind of like overcooking my chicken because I don't trust chicken. So I'd rather have my chicken fully done and ready to go than undercooked and blood dripping off when you biting that thigh. All right, let's close this up. All right, been a little bit. I want to open up the top. I want to see if it's bubbling yet. Is it bubbling? Oh, we got a little bubbles in there. So you notice I got this thing over the heat now because the heat really can't mess it up. All right, after a few minutes, guess what we got? We got that thing bubbling, man. Look at it. And look how all the juices and the broth stays in the pan. At the same time, smoke is allowed to still touch the meat. Well, I'm telling you, man, this is one of the best ways to cook, best and easiest way to cook stuff on the grill, especially if you are a beginner and if you don't got all day to cook the stuff. Now, since it's about done now, I'm gonna poke a little holes at the bottom, but you see I moved it away from the fire because now it's about done. Now I just wanna get that crispiness in it because to me the meat had the skin was still kind of sloppy. I don't like sloppy skin. All right, so we're about done now. I put this directly over the heat to kind of make the skin a little more tougher. I don't like sloppy chicken skin, slimy stuff. I don't like nothing slimy. So yeah, man, we got that chicken about right. Look at it. But that thing look good. I know it do. Oh, here's a close-up picture of it. That's before I'm about to put sauce on. Check it out. Let's do the sauces. Regular sauce and buffalo sauce. I mixed it. After I mixed them up, I'm gonna wipe that thing down like Boosie say. You know what I'm saying? Hit that thing. Now look at it. Ooh-wee. Now I gotta let it sit on here for probably about 15 more minutes to let that sauce cook in. I put sauce on both sides, the front and the back. Now just look at that. Don't that look like some good chicken? Don't that look like good chicken? This is my finished product. Chicken, cilantro rice, and